Canadian homeowners whose mortgages are coming up for renewal will be closely watching tomorrow's interest rate announcement from the Bank of Canada. CTV's Colton Praill joins us now from Ottawa for more on this. Colton, good morning. All eyes will be on the Bank of Canada and the U.S. Fed tomorrow, who is also expected to release its rate. How could the interest rate decisions affect the ongoing trade war?
Yeah, Renee, big decisions coming up on both sides of the border. And you're right, for homeowners, they're going to be watching this closely. In both countries, though, it's likely that we're going to see these rates stay where they're at, or in the case of the U.S., roughly where they're at. In the American side, that's 4.5% or so, 4.25%. In Canada, about 2.75%. We've seen a consistent pattern from both federal banks in the U.S. and in Canada, central bankers, I should say, choosing to keep that rate steady for the past several decisions. In Canada's case, this would be the third straight hold if they follow through as expected, as most experts expect them to do. In the case of the United States, it would be the fifth straight hold. Theirs has stayed steady since December. And really what you've seen is, as that graphic shows right now on your screen, is there has been a very significant cut to the rate in both countries. We saw the U.S. cut their rate, I should say, by 100 basis points last year. Here in Canada, we're looking at a 2.25 percentage point cut over the past year as well. And really, this is trying to create a financial stimulus as the trade wars are ongoing. And so what comes tomorrow is less going to impact the trade war so much as the trade war is impacting the decisions tomorrow in an effort to try to make sure that there isn't added fiscal pressures on the economy. It's likely that we're going to see things remain steady. The 2.75% is right in that middle margin for the Bank of Canada, where it's not necessarily driving growth, it's not necessarily constraining growth either. And at this point in time, it really is sort of a wait and see. Should we see, longer term impacts of this trade war? For example, if those sectoral tariffs stay in place for the long term, if the 35% tariffs that Donald Trump is threatening as of Friday come in and we lose some sort of CUSMA exemption, we could see the Bank of Canada respond in the future, possibly in September, by lowering the rate cut. But at this point in time, without that kind of economic certainty, that's why you're seeing these expected rate holds in both Canada and the U.S.
All right, CTV's Colton Praill reporting for us from Ottawa. Thanks for this, Colton.